So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this I'm about to say this episode. This video is gonna be a review on Nadula's hair. So I never opened it. I'm gonna unpack it with you guys. All I did was take it out the shipping package, and they shipped with FedEx for me. I don't know the other shipper they do, but yeah. So this is the box that comes in, and it's taped closed. So I'm gonna just unfoil it. So it's one of these boxes, and this is how the inside look. So this is the wig right here, and then it also comes with a wig cap and an adjustable strap to help secure the wig. Okay. So this is their highlighted bob. Let me take it out the pack. So far it has no smell. It smells like hair. It's like brand new hair. Right. And it has like a net and a foam. Like the tissue. And this is the wig right here. It's pretty nice and highlighted. The hair is soft. So far, no shedding. Really, one strand came out so far, just that one. So it's minimal shedding so far, and all I'm doing is just running my hands through, and that's the only thing that came out. Now for the inside. So it has 3 combs. 1, 2, 3. And it's a frontal closure. And I didn't bleach it or nothing. This is my first time. Look like it's actually kind of bleached already. I think it's bleached because the lace is already brown. Yeah, I think it actually looks like it's bleached already. I might bleach it again just in case. Yeah. So this is the wig so far. So the Amazon company. It's Amazon's Nadula hair. The hair color is brown blonde. I have. This is a 10-inch straight bob that I have right here. 10-inch, but it comes in other lengths. It comes from length 8 to 14 inches. Okay. It's 150% density, and the lace size is 13 by 4. So yeah, this is the lace. And they gave me a code to give out to you guys. It's code Nadula52. You will get 5% off, and I will put it in the description at the bottom. Now let's get straight to the video, the install at least. So right here, I was just parting the hair to show you guys how the hair look after I bleached the knots, and it took very good and easily. Like, I left the bleach on the hair for probably like 10 minutes. I didn't leave it long, and it turned the roots nice and like a golden blonde or brown or whatever. And then now you're gonna see me part the hair very thin so I can start plucking the roots. It came, did it come? I'm trying to remember. I think it came already plucked, but it was like, it wasn't plucked enough. Like, the roots was still like too full, so I just went ahead and plucked some more. The plucking, like, I'm not a professional at doing hair, but I know how to pluck enough to make the hairline look decent. So like the tip I could give is, like, when pluckings, start out with a thin roll, and then pluck like right and left. Don't stay in one spot. Just, and then you gotta pull from the cap. You don't pull like on the hair. You pull like actually from the root of the hair. And then you go back and forth, back and forth. It kind of look like I'm staying in a spot, but I'm actually just staying in one side. Like, but I was going like back and forth. And I was just plucking and plucking, trying to like thin out the front. And yeah, that's how I went ahead and plucked it. I'm not gonna show the whole thing, but I'm gonna show like how it looked at the end, just so you guys can see the difference. So after I finish plucking, that's how the front of the hair look now. Like it's still a little full, but it's not like too full. Like it looks more normal. Like it could be actual, like the actual front of somebody's head. So yeah, that's why I was like, I'm not professional at plucking, but like I know how to pluck to it. It makes it look a little bit more decent and realistic. So yeah, I'm just parting to show you like how thin and full it is at the same time, I guess. And that's how it look. So right here, I was putting the cap on my head because I forgot to actually measure it. But I'm just marking like where to put the glue at under the cap. And I'm like, that's a little too far. So I went up just a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I want to have my forehead still. So I took like a makeup pencil, a dark brown pencil, and I just marked it through the cap. And it's okay if it get on the cap because you either going, well, I cut that part off, and plus all you got to do is just wipe it off. Like it comes off very easily. And then, yeah, I just marked it so I know where to put the glue. And then even though I took it off, you could barely see it. Like off camera, you was able to see it. That's why, like, I'm gonna trace it over to darken it. And I did that just for the camera, so you guys would be like, "Oh, you really didn't mark nothing." I really did. It was just like very light on camera, so you couldn't fully see. And that's where I was putting the glue. Okay, guys. So it's the next day, and first you have to shower, all of that. So I'm gonna show you guys how the finishing of the hair looks. How the finishing of the hair looks. So this is the finishing. I gotta straighten it again. So I really like the hair, guys. I think it came out nice, and I think it looks really nice against my skin. I always been like scared to do blonde because I always thought like blonde wouldn't fit me. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's the outcome. And I did a side part just because like I just wanted the side part. I never really did care for middle parts, and I always thought they didn't say nothing on me. I always did like a side part. And then it has this wave because I pushed it behind my ear too. So yeah. This is so pretty. Like, the color is nice. Like, it's really nice. I love this hairstyle. I think it looks so cute. Like, bam. This hair is really pretty. I like it. This was something different for me. So let me give y'all the deets. I wrote down some pros and cons I had about the hair. I'm gonna start with the shortest list because it's not a lot. So I'm gonna start with the cons because it's the shortest list and just to get it out the way. But I don't really have much to say about the cons about the hair because it wasn't really nothing wrong with the hair. The only problem I had was in the beginning of the video I said it shedded a little bit. But like after like I bleached the knots and rinsed it out, and then like I plugged it. At first I thought it was shedding because of the plucking. I thought I didn't comb it out because I combed it forward. I didn't really comb it back. But after that it did shed a little bit more. I don't know if that was my fault or if it was just the hair, but it did shed a little bit more. But it wasn't to where it was like I'm like I got hair all over me. It was just like it wasn't just a few strands, it just shedded or whatever. But it wasn't like some bad shed in it, but it did shed more. Another thing I want to mention is the lace. So I like how it looks now on me, but if you do like one of them laces where it's like it don't match your complexion, it's going to show because when I bleached the knots or whatever, and I bleached the knots before, so I know how to bleach knots. It like the lace was like white. I'm gonna see if I can add like a little clip right here. Like the front of the lace was white. It wasn't like brown. And usually when you bleach the knots, the knots turn like blonde to match like more of a scalp complexion, and that it won't have them little black dots. So I did that, and when trying to lay it down, I realized that it wasn't like fully blending, so I did have to go in with some more makeup. So like if you see this is like all makeup right here. The front, this is all makeup. But like other than that, the lace did lay down. Like I didn't have a problem trying to lay the lace down. Like it took to the glue nice, it stuck to my skin. Like I didn't have no problems with like lifting or nothing. Like it stuck to the glue as it's supposed to. But the only thing is, it was just like it needed to be tinted. Like it needed to go in with like extra work. It didn't work with just bleaching and then laying. You actually have to like go in with the foundation, unless you know some other ways to do it. But other than that, those were my two cons, was just that it shedded and that the lace wasn't like really my complexion. Compared to if somebody was like maybe light skin or just lighter skin than me, it probably would blend to their skin easier. But for me, I had to put foundation on my wig cap and also on the dang, why I can't think of these words, and also on the closure itself. Now to the pros. So the pro is I like the hair. It's very pretty. I thought the hair was popping. Like I said, I like the color scheme. Like, the crazy part, when you lift it up, it's like more blonde and stuff. But I like it. Like I said, I didn't think blonde would like fit me or whatever, but I really like it a lot. Like I liked it. I like it so much. Like it was so pretty. I'm so happy. Like it looks nice on my skin. Like I don't know. I don't like every color on my skin, but it looks really good on my skin. The hair stays soft, so like I mentioned, after I bleached it and washed it and I co-washed it, I didn't really put soap or nothing in it. The hair didn't tangle at all. Like once I like co-washed it, it stayed soft. Like I was still able to run my fingers through it like this. Like it wasn't no knots, no tangles, no nothing. So that's a thing I noticed. Like, because these hairs, once water hit them, they mat up. This had no mat, no, I didn't have to detangle or nothing. All I did was just wash it, let it air dry. And then when I air dried it, it was just, once I combed it through, it was just like comb. Like there was no tangle, there was no knots, no nothing. The hair is very true to length. This is supposed to be a 10-inch. This is good. This is a nice 10-inch for me. 10-inch is supposed to, well, for me, 10-inch is usually stopping at my shoulders. 12 is like a little bit past. So I would say this is true to length. So yeah, it's true to length. Mind you, keep in mind they also start from 8 inches and it goes all the way to I want to say 14 inches. It took to heat pretty easily. Like I didn't have to keep pressing over and over and over. Like once I ran through it with the flat iron once, it straightened, it curled. Like remember when I first took off my bonnet, it had all on waves, and now look, it dropped a little bit back into place. So yeah, and I did my hair last night. I woke up, took a shower, got dressed, turned on the video. So yeah, I didn't put no heat in it this morning. I just took off the bonnet, and I ain't wrap my hair nothing. All I did was just go like this and put my bonnet on. So yeah, the hair is really nice. I like the way it's cut. It's a nice cut. It's a nice even cut too. Yeah, overall I like the hair. I think it's really pretty. I do recommend it. It's affordable hair. It's very affordable. It's like, for my length, I think I paid like 80 or 90 for this. It's affordable hair. Like, and it's easy to maintain. Like, it's very easy. So yeah, you guys, don't forget I have a code in the description at the bottom. It's an Amazon company, Amazon Nadula hair. This hair, let me read it to y'all so I can give y'all the real facts. So don't forget, there's a code Nadula52. You get 5% off. This hair I have in my head, the color is brown blonde, and it can be dyed. You could color it, you could bleach the knots, all of that. You could do all of that, sis. Even though it looks like it's already processed, you can still do all of that. This is the length, 10-inch I got in my head, straight bob. 10-inch straight bob I have in my head. The density is 150. The lace size is 13x4. So yeah, it's Amazon Nadula's hair. Go cop that, guys. Go get she popping. You see this on me? This is nice, and it's like, it's close to my complexion, but it still works. Like, I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her. Hey, I'm feeling her. Hey, I'm feeling her. So thanks, guys. You heard it from your girl. Don't forget, I put you on. I put you on, and I gave you a code. Don't forget, give me my credit. Boom.